the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Good morning, Santa Barbara T-Sports listeners. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes. We brought a little one in here today.
We busted him up.
That's it. And all those people and the little people of the world, okay?
Little people.
I know. You did
my favorite little people.
Mae Chandler went around the little baby guest of 7 months. You know, and
are you afraid it's catchy or something?
You didn't put the sign of the cross like you were blessing it for a reason, right? You just didn't want to touch it, feel it, see it. Dr. Mae Chandler's in the house today. Woo! All right, we also got Dr. Dale Figtree, Dominique Hackett. Woo! Woo! Dr. D always. And then, all right, on 3, we're going to announce a new co-host, okay? She actually bought her way in, as they say. The SourDoughBreadLady is in the house. Woo! How you doing, Victoria?
You're not going to scare me by asking for 50 loaves of bread because now I have 150 pounds of spelt sitting in my garage. So I'm ready to go. And it's sprouting and fermenting. And it's here I brought some of the samples. It's special for this show.
Nice.
I put cheese and olives in it.
Nice.
And sprinkled
Well, you know, I'm a huge fan. Okay, I have been since day one. And I'm sure your nice little shout out in the Edible magazine last month that helped just a little wee bit. But let's talk about it real fast. I mean, I know it's like going over it again and again and again, but a lot of people don't realize, you know, the ancient ways of making bread. So why don't we talk about it?
Yeah. So the reason gluten is not digestible in wheat because besides being genetically modified, it's been sprayed with some chemical to make it ripe faster, so it ripes all at the same time. But it's actually poisonous and it ruins our immune system. And if spelt that I use, it's ancient grain. It's also known as the farro grain. It's not genetically modified. It hasn't been sprayed, and I sprouted. And after I sprouted, I fermented. So it's all healthy, made of healthy grain, and it's good for us to eat. And it's I want to give it to new generation, like to the babies, so they can eat healthy and grow healthy, so we can grow healthy generation.
It's so important because our digestion is producing hormones and is producing so many of the necessaries we need in order to be great at sports, be good at academics.
Exactly.
It's so important.
Yeah, and it's so sad that the statistic shows that only 5% of a new generation is going to grow healthy, and the rest are, if they're going to continue being fed junk and unhealthy foods, they're going to be, they won't be able to keep up with this 5%.
You know, I want to make the point that you're saying, which is that people who think they're allergic to gluten, in fact, if they eat an ancient grain that doesn't have the gluten that's been hybrid, that many times they're not allergic to it.
Exactly. And especially if it's sprouted and fermented, it has probiotic in it. After fermentation, it's much easier to digest, and it's actually healthy. And you can eat this bread without feeling guilty. Oh my God, I'm eating bread and I shouldn't have it.
So how many days does it take for you to make a loaf of bread?
It takes 3 days to make a loaf of bread. But it doesn't have to be. I recommend to the listeners, go buy sprouted flour. You can buy it actually, even though it was sitting on the shelves, it's okay. And you don't have to ferment it. Use yeast to rise it. And you can mix, like I tried this time, cheese in it and put olives in it. And the smell in the house, and I can guarantee you can attract any man.
That's very funny.
And no man will leave you and will love you forever. Like my husband, he tells me, I was looking at these loaves of bread, and I can
Lonesome bread?
Loaves. Loaves of bread
Got
that
it.
I baked, and the amount of love he saw me put in it. He said, I just love you so much. I'm like, oh yeah, of course.
Mae Chandler, what do you got to say about that? You need to start making some bread.
I do need to start making some bread because I'll tell you, a lady told my husband that at Trader Joe's a couple of weeks ago because he buys me flowers every single Saturday. And she said, I would love you forever if you bought me flowers every single Saturday. So I better start making gluten-free bread.
Yeah, listeners out there, girls, go out there, buy some flour, make some bread, and invite your loved one to dinner.
Sloan Reale says, I want to learn how to make some bread. What do you say, Sloan?
Oh, no, it's funny you say that. My husband actually is the baker in our house, but my husband brings me flowers from Trader Joe's every Saturday, too.
Bread and flowers.
Bread and flowers.
Conspiracy.
Yeah. No, good to be here. We got a crowd in here. Nice. He actually did bake bread on a boat crossing the Atlantic Ocean, if you can believe that or not. It was like a 6-month trip from scratch. He kept that yeast going, and he would bake it fresh every day for the people on the boat. Wow. Yeah, that's how the bread works. It's good to be here. I do have all kinds of other fun things. Is this the time?
Yeah.
Oh, so if time allows, I brought some grounding exercises. I don't know about the rest of you, but I have some really fun things that we can do in a little bit. Right now? You guys want to do it right now? I didn't bring the singing bowl with me today. Really? Right now? You guys want to do an exercise? Okay, this is, so you all know I'm a vocal coach, and I'm using this a lot right now. I'm only going to give you a piece of it. So this is the first, we're going to do it together. This is an interactive thing. If you're listening, do this with us. Place your attention on the soles of your feet. So try to get your feet flat, first of all. If you're standing, see, our little baby guest is already doing it. All right? The babies get it. So feet flat. If you're standing or you're sitting, this is what you want to visualize. Feel roots growing out of your feet. All right? Imagine this. Out of your feet, out of your tailbone, send them way down into the earth, way, way down into the planet. Are you with me? Stay with me. Okay, they're going to combine into one large root. So, these from your feet, from your tailbone, visualize this going way down into the planet. Maybe they're starting to intermingle. They're going through the rocks and the lava and the dirt. All right, are you with me? All these variations are fine, whatever you're visualizing. Now, feel the roots growing deeper and deeper through the soil down into the planet, right? The magma in the mantle of the planet. Finally, grow them into the core of the earth. Now, this is the piece. You're visualizing, eyes are closed, feel your feet, feel your weight on your feet if you're standing. Now visualize drawing, and this is how I teach the voice. Draw air and energy. Draw that energy from the planet, from those roots, from the center of the planet. Bring that all the way up. Bring that through those roots. Bring that up through the planet, up through the surface of the earth. Now up through your feet, your legs, your diaphragm. Bring that up through your lungs. Actually, bring all that up and just let it settle in your heart. Because that's the other place that I'm doing a lot of work with right now with my clients. One is that grounding and centering, and there's a lot of heart work, especially as we get close to the holidays. That can bring up all kinds of interesting things. Family, personalities, grief, hopefully a lot of happiness, but there's all this other stuff that comes with the holidays. So for whatever that is worth, practice that. It's a simple little exercise. You can do it in your car, at home, at night, before you go to bed. Yeah. How's everybody feel?
Woo! Yeah.
Is that good? All right.
That is so beautiful. I like to do that every day, and the only thing I add to it is I end it with thinking about something I'm grateful for.
Yes. Wow.
Grateful song. I do have a song.
Go do it.
Well, we can do it later.
Okay.
Because we're going to do it all together. It's 6 words. I'm going to teach it all to you. And we can do that in the next round. Yeah.
I love that. We're going to do a super simple song with 6 words. Yeah, because I'm trying to pull the root out of the ground right now. I'm stuck. All right, let's do this. This is go time, right? All right, we got new commercials. Stay tuned for more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. in Sloan St. John Roll. Where else can you find us?
Oh, man. TeenSportsRadio.com, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I feel like I'm missing something. Twitter, right? Google Plus.
LinkedIn.
That's awesome.
Snapchat.
Got it all. Boy, Dr. Mae is all over it.
I'm all over it today.
Social media queen. All right, we're going to give you the mic now. Who'd you bring the off in today?
Well, I brought my favorite coach, Miss Ashley Coelho. This young lady has her hands full. She is Santa Ynez High, let's get this right, varsity head coach for the girls golf and varsity head coach for the boys and the girls track teams and head JV coach for the girls basketball team. Yeah. Woo! That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a handful.
Thanks for coming back, Ashley.
Of course,
and you brought some young ladies with you.
Yes, I brought 3 of my girls. My first one is Eva Hennessee. She's our captain of our team as well as our senior. And she had a stellar performance this year. Was overall one of our solid players. Very reliable golfer for us and just very steady throughout the season.
Woo!
My next golfer that I brought is Gracie Church. She's our sophomore. She also was up in the front of the pack out of everybody in the league. And as a sophomore, she was one of the only sophomores in, I think, the top 24. So it was pretty impressive coming from our squad this year. And then our third golfer is Alex Sczudlo, a senior. Huge improvements this year. She dropped her score about 8 strokes from last year, so it was very impressive in one season. So overall, it was very impressive. We took 5th place last year, and this year we took 2nd. So we really, really worked our way back up, and we worked really hard in the off season, especially over the summer. So it was good times.
Awesome. So, ladies, what do you attribute your success to?
And say your name before you speak, because we're not TV yet. We're working on it.
Hi, I'm Eva Hennessee, and attribute my success. I think a lot of practice, hard work, and especially our coaches, our 3 coaches, are really big motivators for us and really encourage us to do well in the season.
Nice. What are some of the workout routines that you do that you feel like boosted your performance this year?
Well, we have about 2 to 3 hour practices every day, and we do a lot of drills, just like working on our swings and then sometimes putting and chipping, and just like that repetition, like drills it into your mind really to do well and to succeed in it.
Next.
I'm Gracie Church, and I'd attribute our success mostly to the coaches and partially because they build a really fun environment. So it makes it a lot more enjoyable and less stressful. So you can kind of like relax and just do your best.
I'm Alex Sczudlo, and I would attribute our success this season definitely to our amazing coaches. They've done a great job bringing the golf team around since the years I've been on it.
Nice. So I love it when I hear athletes share some of their funniest moments. Do you have some funny tales that you can share with us today?
This is radio. We can't have any dead air. Let's go.
Especially some funny jokes of Ashley, definitely.
That's it.
Well, I can think of one. Our first year on the team, we pranked Coach John with an exploding golf ball.
Oh, that's a good one. So, like, how did he react to it? He did. Somebody set it up on the tee. Obviously, he didn't touch it, right? It was just set up, and he just.
It was made of chalk, so when he hit it, it exploded. Right. And he, at first, hadn't realized it was made of chalk and just thought he'd hit it really well.
That's awesome. All right. Do you have anything else you want to add? No?
So, in school, ladies, what are some of your favorite subjects? I'm assuming you're great golfers. You're probably great academics, too.
My favorite subject is probably science. I've taken a lot of science classes, and that's what I want to major in college. So,
nice. So, college. How many? Show of hands. How many people want to play in college? Anybody?
That was my question.
Oh, great. I took your question. Don't talk so loud next time.
Right?
That's a really good question. It's a really good question. Nobody wants to play in college, intramurals, anything? No?
I have a question for you. Do you know that following this program Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock, does anybody know that there's the golf radio show? Nobody knows that at 10
Be a
o'clock.
guest on there?
They probably could be.
Nice.
Just need to contact the host, which ain't me. Scotty Johnson.
Nice.
And if you want any help, like just with confidence about using your voice on the radio or anything, you can call me for that. Vocal coaching by Sloan. I can help you with that. We'll do some really silly exercises, more than just our grounding thing that we did here today.
So, Ashley, tell me a little bit about so far what's been going on this season with the golf and the track and basketball. Oh my gosh.
Well, golf just ended a few weeks ago, and I just picked up basketball 2 weeks ago, so I really didn't have any time off. And then I'm going to go straight from basketball into track season. For track season, we're coming off an undefeated season for the girls. We beat out everybody in the league, so it's pretty cool. We've been very successful the last 7 years that I've been here coaching, taking kids to CIF, which is the next level of competition. We just narrowly missed our first one going for golf in the last 5 years, which was Gracie Church. She got 5th place in league, and Eva got 6th. They were very close to going, but unfortunately have to be top 4 to attend CIF. So we were a little bummed, but we played so stellar the whole season. I mean, there was nothing to be disappointed about. There was a lot of positives. We had only 11 girls on the team last year, and this year we had 22. So we doubled our numbers.
That's great.
So in girls golf, it's really hard to double numbers when not that many girls are interested in playing golf to start off with. You get a lot of kids that have never even touched clubs before. We didn't make any cuts to our program because we really wanted to make it just open to anybody that wanted to try and play, because it's a lifelong sport.
What do you attribute to doubling your numbers?
I think just mostly in part, I have 2 amazing coaches that coach by my side. One is Coach Sarah. She played professionally for a little bit. She went to Columbia University. She just got inducted to the Hall of Fame there for golf.
Wow.
And then I've got Coach John. He works at the Alisal Ranch course, which is the sister course. It's a beautiful course there. He is constantly golfing. He probably golfs twice a day at least. He's really obsessed with the game of golf and wanting to take his knowledge and pass it on to the kids. So I think that that's a huge reason why we've been so successful.
Here's another question. To the novice golfer that's listening, that wants to, but they're a little intimidated and they're not really sure, what are 1 or 2 words of encouragement or suggestions that you could make to someone that's interested but not really sure if it's their thing?
Well, first of all, don't be afraid. Just get out there and try it. There's always going to be a golf coach that has extra sets of clubs. I've got like 15 sets of extra clubs. So if you're in San Ynez, just let me know. I'll let you borrow a set. I'd love for anybody to get playing. Obviously, the earlier, the better. But don't be afraid to try, because if you're afraid to try, you'll never be successful.
I think I'm going to have to send Nate to you, because the partners keep asking him to go play golf. He's like, I don't play golf. He does have 2 sets of clubs, but he's not very good at it. I was like, Nate, you just need some lessons.
Yeah.
I need to send him.
Yeah, Sarah.
I'll go too.
My coach does lessons at the Alisal River course. So
very cool.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. I can do putt-putt.
Yeah.
It's probably nothing close, right?
I've got a question, Coach. So have you ever coached basketball before?
I have, actually. I coached at San Marcos High School my first year of teaching. And then when I went to San Ynez, I coached for a few years. And then I kind of let it go just because of time, and all the time commitment is huge. But our program has been declining slightly. We've been losing numbers to girls volleyball, especially club volleyball, as well as club soccer. And it's been kind of disappointing to see the numbers drop so much. So I just really want to try and get in there and try and boost the numbers of the girls basketball program, get us back rolling on a winning program, and boost the numbers for our varsity program.
So if I fast forward 10 years, so it's 2026, do you see that schools, because of the expense that's involved in carrying sports, the insurance and whatnot, do you think that there are more going to be facilities for club teams to utilize, and then like schools just get out of sports completely? What's your feelings?
I don't see that happening. I mean, if anything, I see club sports just continuing to grow and be popular. We're going to end up getting a lot of one-sport athletes, which in my opinion is not a very good thing. If you listen to college coaches, their number one thing that they always say is, play multiple sports, because we like multiple sport athletes. They're not going to get injured as many times, or they're going to stay healthier longer. So overall, it's better to play more than one sport.
So, ladies, what other sports do you play?
I am on the swim team.
Nice. All right. Just say your name first.
It's Gracie Church. I play soccer as well.
Nice.
Woo! I'm Alex Sczudlo, and I'm also on the wrestling team.
Oh, there you go. Save the best for last for that one.
And I'm curious, Coach, are they this quiet on the course?
They really are a very quiet bunch. I got a couple of rambunctious ones. These ones are my more calm athletes. So it's tough to get them to speak sometimes.
Shh, she's putting.
All right, so we got to go to break, and I know you guys got to go to practice, but one word about your coach before we go to break, and say your name first. An adjective.
Adjective, I'm Eva, and about Coach Coelho, probably motivational.
Nice. Woo! Oh, now she's bummed because that was your word. You got it. That's it.
It's Gracie. About Coelho, it's hard to give her only one word.
I'll give you two.
The first thing that came to mind was funny, but the second one is probably caring.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm Alex, and a word would be inspiring.
Oh, nice. See, that says it all right there, Coach. No wonder the school doesn't want to let you go. All right, this is Erica Salda. You're welcome back at any time, right? I got some gifts for you. I'll give it to you at break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Team. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. And look who crawled in, as they say, Laura Arcadia.
Hello.
I love Laura. Laura, we miss you.
Multilingual guest co-host.
Co-host, 5 languages, part of the Promise program. Yes. Dominique and I were blessed enough to have her as our international exchange student, and I got so obsessed with this whole thing. I brought her back because we have 2 more students from China that's going to Bishop Diego High School, and you're actually now started a little tutoring.
Yes, I am.
Yes, so she's got 5 or 6 Chinese students. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you got somebody who speaks 5 languages, she can teach you the tricks, of learning a language. So
and
how
you're charging
for
these services? Yes, it's like a little business. Good.
Yeah.
Well,
but it includes a meal. Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
And
let me tell you something. They go through a bag of tri-tips, so I'm just telling you straight up.
I believe it.
I know it's not bad. So it's real. I look at it. It's free. All right. When you look at it, the whole thing. It's just mine. And then so talk to me.
So, you
want to say hi to the world?
Well, hi to the world, of course, because
that's in English, but we have other languages. I know. Okay.
All the languages.
Okay. I like it. Okay.
Ciao a tutti, sono felice di essere tornata qua a Teen Sports Radio. Hallo Mama, ich werde dir das senden. Also ich sag dir nur Hallo von hier, weil jetzt bin ich endlich wieder zurück. Bonjour à tous, je suis ici avec vous. J'espère que vous avez eu un jour très bon. Buenos días a todos. Estoy aquí con Erika Salda y mis amigos de Teen Sports Radio. Espero que todos tengan un buen día. Y I'm missing one language. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I always forget English. Well, I'm happy to be back.
Laura's back in the house. I love it that your schedule is like lightened up a little bit because we missed you. We love you. You want to say something, Dominique? Because you always say something like, important right now.
Aw, your smile blesses everybody who gets to see you.
It's the sourdough bread.
She only comes for the bread. I said, okay, I got bread, and I got another opportunity here. We've got Carolyn in the house, Givens Farms. And you know that we get our box every single week because you share in the bounty. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
She loves it, especially those heirloom tomatoes. Okay. I just put one big one out there to tease her. And those snap peas. So, Carolyn, thank you so much for being here today. I almost ran over your delivery bus person because I'm like, wait, I need to talk to the owner. Oh, my God, I've lost 10 pounds. It's the only way to live. Who needs a diet? Just eat local food.
Yeah, we're forcing it in your fridge every Wednesday.
It's awesome. So thank you so much. And I can't, anybody in this town who doesn't do it, who really wants to get more, I don't know. It's a 20. It's not even a 20. It's a today. Why are you pointing at me? Say something profound.
I am out of the loop. I am now. You have a farm. You've got or it's a service.
My father-in-law started John Givens Farm about 35 years ago, and we do a farm subscription where you can subscribe to the farm and get a box made for you every week of the best of what's on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Kind of like
we're getting
exactly.
Fairview,
it's a concept. It's not something I created, but a concept that we've incorporated into our farm.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you have different packages available based, on people's budget. And
absolutely.
Can you give us a little idea of what your choices are? Out there.
Yeah, we have a 10-item box for $25 and a 15-item box for $35, and then I just started a juicing box too. So if you like to juice at home, we stuff it full of all the best things for $25 as well, and then you can get it delivered to your house for $5 extra, or you can pick it up at the farm or at Whole Foods located? In Goleta.
All right.
Yeah, right over by the 217 that goes out to UCSB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We got eggs, cilantro.
Yeah. I'm a chicken farmer, so we do eggs. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Wow, I can't believe you have a juicing box. That's really exciting because I give all my clients juice recipes to do. There's no vitamin pill, no mineral pill that comes close to a freshly made juicing vegetable kind of juice.
Well, what I like about it is when I called her and I said, Erica, Queen of TNT Sports Radio, she goes, oh, I've been getting referrals from you. I go, well, no, I've been talking you up like on the radio show for like a month. And I'm like, yeah, people do listen to the show. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying all day.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I can't even believe it. It is, honestly, folks, if you haven't experienced this, you have a trial, right? Isn't there some kind of trial, D? What are you saying?
Absolutely. I mean, we encourage people to try it out.
Right.
2-week trial. So before you commit to anything, and then after you commit, it's on a 6-week basis, and we're very flexible. You have an account, you can set up, put it on hold when you need to,
Truthfully, my vegetable... No, you can't have the mic. I'm talking. We're trying to share mics. We have so many people in this here. You can't... I look at it as the produce because we have 4 people in the house, and then with the tutoring and everything like that, with Laura brings in... we probably have to get a bigger box, okay? But I look at it that it's free because I am not going to the grocery store or wherever to buy it, and then the other stuff magically jumps in the cart, okay? It just flies in there, and then I go in there and say I need like a few things in the produce department, and my bill's $90, and I didn't need all that other stuff. So honestly, when you look at it like that, and then my time and the gas, and it is so fresh. Do not buy anything at the grocery store, even if it says organic. I think they're lying because when I open up the box then when you get the box, when they come, I get so excited because I don't know what's in the box.
It's like Christmas.
It is like Christmas.
All over.
And I don't know. And then I get upset. Not that I was upset, but I had this dream of this. No, I'm not going 2 minutes. I'm going to continue talking. The spaghetti squash, which was amazing. And I didn't get spaghetti squash. And I was sad. Okay, but it's okay. I didn't put down maybe if you had a spaghetti. It's not that maybe the box, because I noticed that there was a.
Why?
Oh, really?
We have enough time, but
no! Tell me what happened to my
spaghetti squashes. Spaghetti squash is grown during the summertime, and it doesn't store. It doesn't store very easily, it kind of starts to go bad really quick. So we try and move it pretty quickly. So by August, September, they're probably on its way out, and I may have promised it.
Got it.
And then look back and realize
why
we didn't
is your
actually have
lettuce
any.
so big? Like the lettuce that's in a store, grocery store, it's half the size. It's like giant lettuce.
Yeah, the fertilizer.
And we can pick things to fit in the CSA box and not just fit into a standard box that's being shipped to a grocery store that they want all the same size.
I picked the lettuce out and I showed my neighbor. It looked like a little tree. I'm like, see, this is the lettuce. Compare the lettuce. Just the lettuce alone.
Look in the
But if I could just comment to working moms that are tired at the end of the night and you're like, what am I going to make for dinner? The nice thing about the box is that the variety, there's something a little different. It's in season, and now I don't have to think of something. It's already in my refrigerator. Great. I can make anything if you just give me some ingredients. Yeah. So it's made my evening so much easier.
I want to say, too, there was an article in today's newspaper that said that organic foods, a lot of times the water used to water them in the big farms are actually tainted with pesticides from runoff from the other foods that are grown in the area that aren't organic. And so to be able to buy organic food that's grown in this area is huge. I mean, huge, and especially from a farm that has an excellent reputation and makes sure every part of their food is really pristine. So we're fortunate.
Yeah, and you're getting it within 24 hours of it being picked. I mean, you really couldn't get
Dr. Dale, what were you saying about the nutritional value when you pick it with that close?
Oh, it's
from
just,
farm to the table?
Usually different. Different, absolutely.
Like 3 times better, 4 times better. I know on eggs, because I just saw a thing on eggs, it's like 7 times more organic eggs versus the store-bought eggs in certain of the vitamins and everything like that that's in an egg.
And, it's not just vitamins and minerals. There's an energetic in food. When food is alive, you actually could attach electrodes and read that there is a force, and that force reduces each day that it's been picked. And so it's almost like dead food, even though it still may look fresh from the supermarket, but organic food is bursting with energy.
I believe, for me, I've been getting like stiffy, achy, whatever, and just only eating the box of organic vegetables has completely, honestly, noticeably reduced my inflammation.
Absolutely.
I swear to God. That's not even a bit, I can guarantee it what it is, because I am not as stiff and sore, and I'm like, what have I done different? Okay, really? Just like this box and just not eat, and then I'm not getting the other garbage that I would have bought. Well, I'm just saying, there's no, none of that stuff that falls in from the, because
everything in the box,
anything that's in reachable, you know what they put at the counter when you pay, and then my arm, I got like a long reach. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what they got to the right hand side of that counter? I don't know. Then they always have something on sale. I'm just saying, right, Laura?
Oh yeah,
because it's your fault.
It's my fault.
Taffy, saltwater taffy.
I mean, no, definitely. When you guys filled me up with all those vegetables, we ate way more vegetables because nobody unless they come to your house, you just go to the store and you're like, ooh, sausage, ooh, eggs, and you just see those things. Right. And then you go buy maybe a little bit of lettuce, maybe a little bit of carrots, and then 2 days later you're like, oh, okay, I ran out of vegetables. I guess I'll just eat crackers or something like that. So,
all right, let's take a break, all right, because Dr. D says we got a lot more, so please nobody go anywhere. All right, we'll be back for a lot more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday.
My mouth is full with this most amazing sourdough bread. It's got the cheese, it's got the olives, it's got the smelt. Jesus ate this bread.
From the bread lady.
Oh my God, so good. Get back up there.
Garlic. That's
what I'm tasting. Yeah. Don't kiss anybody after
buy
this.
This amazing loaf of bread. How do we do that?
They can buy it from me. They can call me and order it 805-636-9454 or email at SourDoughBreadLady@gmail.com or they can I can start maybe teaching classes and teach people people how to make it. It's not that
great idea.
It's not that hard. It only takes 3 days to prepare this loaf of bread. It's very simple. For somebody who comes home tired after work, it's perfect activity. It gets you into that Zen mode. And,
if you need a man, right?
And if you need a man, and you start baking bread, the man is never gonna leave you.
So that's 150 pounds of smelt that you have in the garage fermenting. Is fermenting, right? Is that how we say it, right?
It's sprouting.
Sprouting.
Actually, we were talking about what sprouting does. Right. People say, well, why do you sprout? Why do you go through all that extra time and process? The sprouting converts the grain into the vegetable. So
that's what reduces the gluten content as well, right?
It reduces, in the gluten content. And then fermentation is also creates the probiotic, which is also good for digestion.
So instead of heavy bread that's just wheat, you're almost eating something more like vegetables.
It's like vegetables, and it tastes so much better. It's I can't eat wheat. My husband doesn't want to go buy wheat. When we run out of my bread, he's like, "What's going on? Where's bread?" It's like a tragedy in the house.
And you can make it and freeze it.
Oh yes, we slice it and it's portion controlled at my house.
Nice,
serious. So you have to ask.
This
you want a piece of bread
properties.
in my house, you have to
It
ask.
has, it's very
healing bread.
No, it is
actually. The place I've been going where I learned on that, it's the place called Optimal Health Institute in San Diego, and they say that on the maintained diet you can eat that bread, and they're so strict. They're only fermented vegetables and juices and wheatgrass juice. Yuck! But they say that if you can make that kind of bread, you can eat it.
It's amazing. Again, tell me how we get a hold of you.
Okay, it's you can call me or text at 805-636-9454 or email at SourDoughBreadLady@gmail.com.
So just curious, though, out of this 150 pounds of that you're sprouting, how many loaves of bread can you make out of that?
This loaf is 1.5 pounds. And I can make 100 loaves.
Oh, wow.
That's all I can. Yeah, it goes really fast.
Nice.
But I have a distributor in Michigan, and it's so sad that the shipping costs more than the grain by itself.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I sent a couple of birthday gifts, my sister-in-laws. The postage, we don't have, in California, there is no ground postal service anymore. It's overnight or priority. The postage was more than the gifts. Like almost twice more than the gifts.
That's why.
And it's a California thing.
Amazon Prime, free shipping.
Yeah, just send it to the
150 pounds. Love it.
Right?
Amazon
Move it through Amazon.
Yeah. No, they don't have it. And I want this high quality that will sprout. Because lots of grain been through 200 degrees, so they can stay longer on the shelf, and they don't sprout. So I don't want that kind of.
Yeah, that's one thing that our kids aren't aware of. I mean, when I was a kid, I grew up a little bit on a farm, and if something doesn't mold or if it doesn't go bad, it's not really alive. And
he's upset because he can't have the bread.
I know.
That's
he
the
wants
truth.
the bread.
Yeah.
And he's just getting
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, Carolyn? Give him the bread.
Well, my grandson started eating my bread since he started eating solid foods, and he's like almost 3. It will be in February, and he's like, I love Grandma's bread. It's his favorite.
Victoria, I don't know if you have considered this, but you know, we have our the adult, the Wake Center and adult education here in town. They're always doing, you can do a 3-week, 6-week, 8-week courses through our continuing education. And I mean, I don't know the process or anything, but I bet if you got this out there, I'd be curious the interest, because it's the same thing with any skill. People aren't really sure, but if you're creating enough interest, especially people that are getting more health conscious, it's like,
Yeah, it's like everything else. I need some help with marketing, I guess.
It's always the marketing, promotion, branding.
Erica Salda is the best promoter ever.
But you are the only sourdough bread lady.
That's right.
In Santa Barbara.
And I speak with an accent.
And that's part of your branding. This is you.
I can announce your radio in Russian. Дорогие зрители, не зрители, а дорогие слушатели, мы говорим на радио Санта-Барбара, радио KZSB, Sport Radio, Erica Salda, and Dr. D.
Nice. So, hey, Putin, if you want some bread, contact us.
Yeah,
we've got the best bread.
Now Trump, if he wants some bread, he can.
That's right. Well, everyone's going to get hungry after they drain the swamp. You know what I'm saying? Right. So let's do this. Let's make let's take a quick little break. All right. This is Erica Salda. We got another section left, so don't go away. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday. And where else can you find us? That's me, okay? That's my energy. This poor child
wants his bread.
It's just the bread. Just give him the bread. No, just kidding.
We're right before Thanksgiving. I thought it would be fun if we went around and everybody said something they were grateful for.
Oh, that is so nice. All right, we're going to start with Dr. Dale Figtree.
Oh, dear.
What are you thankful for?
I'm grateful to live in Santa Barbara with the abundance of exquisite, delicious, healthy, organic food.
Nice.
Unparalleled than most other places in this world. Yeah.
Nice. Dr. Dale. Laura Arcadia.
It's way easier to say what I'm not grateful for, which is the cold I have. But no, I'm grateful for being here in Santa Barbara, knowing awesome people that I would have never imagined, like never in a million years I would have imagined to know the people that I know right now. So I'm just happy and grateful for the people in my life.
Nice. Sloan Reale.
Oh man, my gratitude list is so long. It would take us hours for me to say all the things I'm grateful for. But I think the one that right in my face is just to be healthy, to have the community that we have here, family, friends. It's the little things. Santa Barbara. 80 degrees. It's simple. Food, a roof over my head, a warm bed to sleep in. Little things. Super grateful.
We love you.
Love you, man.
Dr. Mae Chandler.
I think I'm the most thankful for my best friend, my partner in crime, and my husband. All of the same. That's what I'm the most grateful for.
I'm grateful for all of the above and also for Santa Barbara Sports Radio. I can't wait for Thursday to come, and it's so much fun. Thank you.
We're blessed to have you. Let's just turn it around in the right way, okay? Because you're amazing. And the first time I tried that bread, I said, oh my God, it was so unique. It's so different and so good. And my body was like, I reacted to it so quickly. And then I'm like, is it me? Whatever. And then Dominique goes, so we started trying it. And
it has lots of fiber. It's
just so good for you. And I just I guess my body was just probably toxic, and now it's just time to make a shift, So change is good. Dr. D, I'm grateful for you. Okay. Are you grateful?
Man.
I'm grateful for the vacation we've got coming up. After 10 years, and the opportunity to get out of town. They say that this is paradise and you should be grateful for living in paradise, but when you live here all the time, it's not quite the same as if you visited. So I'm looking forward to seeing other parts of California, Yosemite, and Redwoods up north, and hopefully coming back across the Golden Gate Bridge.
Nice.
Never been there.
Oh my gosh.
I've only been as far as Cambria. That's as far north as I have gotten in California.
Wow. Nice.
So really looking forward to taking that trip, and also the community that we have here. and the work that I do. I mean, and I don't mean that in the job sense either. So, very grateful for everything and everybody that's involved.
Thank you. You've been awesome to us.
Amazing.
Made everything that we have around us. And so honestly, you totally bought into the, Les Carroll passing it down to me. And then together we did this. And it kind of grew out on its own. So Teen Sports Radio, I mean, it's a we thing. And people just come to us. And it's just been growing and growing and growing because it's just all about, where we're putting our faith in the community that it's been so abundant to everybody. When there's a problem, all we really have to do as a citizen of Santa Barbara is address it, and it just gets cured.
And I'd say that an outgrowth of that, of course, was also the resurrection of Friday Night Football that we had this fall on AM 1290.
Yep.
Right.
It's nice.
So, lots of good things keep sprouting up, if you will.
Yeah, serious.
Pun intended.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, let's just keep going through 2017.
Dominique.
I am grateful to all of the athletes that come on our show, and they have no idea. They've never been in a radio show. What the heck are we going to ask them? How's it going to go? And they're brave enough to come, hop on a mic, say their name, and share a little of their story of what they're experiencing in their sport. It's just so inspiring, and I just really, really appreciate the community that you've helped to grow and blossom, Erica. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I tell you, it's our community, and God, it's just, you get to a place. It's all right. You can't, you brought it, Carolyn, you got it, Mike, because you have to know you've got a lot to be grateful for. And you'll be grateful for this show because every breath that I take, every single week, I am going to promote because it has helped me so much. And between you and the sourdough bread, I think I'm going to morph into something new next year. Dominique, you too. You're following me.
And in that regard, you guys have listed off most of all that I'm grateful for. But I am absolutely, without a doubt, grateful for the guys who work on the farm, for the guys who work.
Put your hands together.
Amen. Everyone bringing it to the table.
363 days a year, 10 hours a day. Like, they are working all the time, tirelessly, effortlessly to make it happen.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah,
God bless Santa Barbara. Happy Thanksgiving to all.
Are we singing?
No, we've got to go. We'll see you next week.